convenience store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Right. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 9 yards that time.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hard. Smooth draw quarters. No. Hey, foxtrot. Dude.
From the gun, Jones. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Kill. Turn up. Greystone, travel. Check. Hot route. Hot. Go. 54, right there. Get it.
Here's Jones on first down. Twisting away. 4 yards on the dump off. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. From the 41, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Leo!
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
You must man. Check 50, check 50. Check 3. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Hey, lock it. Check 52. Shoot. Watch the 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the five.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Look at me. Score.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready, set. 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got. Let's go. Give me some.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike. Go. Check Mike 39. Look, squeeze. 22 jet bomber. Twins. Watch twins. Gone. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Rock it. Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get that.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the
Jones throwing on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Slam. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 87 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. He's got Fuller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jameis again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. A first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throw, Winston. He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Winston now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Bam! Bam!
Check safety, check safety. 36, 36.
To throw on third down, Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
You're out.
You get
Shoot.
Here's Jones on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And going deep for Hill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Gator. You draw Corpus.
Switch, 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 switch. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Hatchet, hatchet. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check. Let's go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready?
Jones now, off the play fake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get it.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Godwin, it's complete. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On first down, it's Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Look at me. Go. Check. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Go. Snap.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 13. Switch. Gone. Hey, Haywood.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the interception, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. Quick edge. Come.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 15, line, 15 line.
Oh, you got deep? He's coming. Double up, double up.
Okay, go.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL.
And Winston lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Here's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
13-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. They'll look to throw, and it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining, and we're off to overtime.